Hello YouTube. This will be my first video ever. Um, Let me introduce myself first. My name is Mike and I'd like to make a living from YouTube and stuff like that, and also from Twitch. So people told me I have to try out YouTube, so this is it. This is my first video ever. And today I'm gonna start with the class 395 EMU on the London Faversham high speed train. So let's get this started. In my first stream now, first YouTube video, I'm playing Train Simulator, but that will not always be like that. I will also play other games as well, such as games I like GTA 5, Mass Effect, etc, etc. But for now we start with Train Simulator. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Loading takes some time, of course. Alright, here we go. Let's first pick up some passengers. WS. Okay, the pantograph is up. Let's change to, let me see. This is our train, how it looks on the outside. Looks pretty cool. Anyway, okay, line vault is on. I think we're gonna have some rain. Okay, we are ready to go. This train used TVM signaling because there is the line I'm driving right now is also for the Eurostar, and the Eurostar drives in France, but they use kilometers per hour over there, and in England, the UK, they use miles per hour. So here they have like this fine system called the TVM system, and right now I'm just driving on the normal signal system from the UK, but the moment I'm gonna hit the tunnel, you will see what I mean by TVM signal. Then this display is gonna light up and it's gonna show me the speed I can drive, and I will explain you on the way. And for now I have the overhead lines for electricity power, but the moment we hit I think it's called Ebbsfleet, I'm not sure yet. But there is going to be a station where I have to switch from the overhead lines to the third rail. I will also show you when we are there. It's quite interesting actually. Okay, let's speed up a little bit here. Now this shows kilometers per hour and this shows miles per hour, because now we are still on the track where the Eurostar passes by. So that's why it's still showing kilometers per hour. Okay, now after this signal we're gonna switch to the TVM system, then this display is gonna start up. There we go. This means the recommended speed right now is 60 kilometers per hour. Now I can go flat out because it says go to 225 kilometers per hour, so I don't have to watch to this display anymore. I just have to watch here. I don't have to watch the signals anymore on the outside. I just have to watch the speed. That's all I have to do right now. The moment this will show, this will start blinking. I have to slow down at the next signal. It's very easy. In the beginning it's a little bit hard to get used to it, but once you are used to it, it's a very easy system actually. I can turn off my wipers as well. Okay, here we go. That's the AWS. I have to push the deadman switch because if I don't, it will go in emergency brake. Okay, now it's starting to flash, so it means that the next signal it's gonna show me another speed limit, or maybe the same. It's also possible because there is another train in front of me. So I just go to idle. Now it says 100. So okay, I can still speed up a little bit here. And we're gonna keep it at 200 because the next signal means I have to drive 200 kilometers per hour. So now it says 170, so we have to slow down again. The speed here shows that I can drive 140 miles per hour, but if I don't listen to this display, it's going into 3 red signals, and it means that the signal is on red. I will not have red as long as I keep my speed limit here. Okay. Now we have to stop at Stratford. That's why it's saying me to slow down. The next signal is 100 kilometers per hour. I have to brake here. Now I think the next one's gonna be 60 or 80. Not sure. 80. Okay, we have to slow down just a little bit more. We have to stop anyway because here is a train station. It's Stratford International P3. It's a very long platform, so don't have to slow down yet. Just let it go. Slow down here. So here we are. And this train max braking setting doesn't mean emergency brake setting. Just to clarify that, I can go to max brake setting and the passengers will still have a comfortable ride. This train is different. I'm just telling this to the people who are also playing Train Simulator 2015. They will think maybe, oh, he's going to max brake setting, that's an emergency brake setting. It's not on this train. It's the same in the ICE. ICE also have this thing that you can go to the maximum brake setting without emergency braking. If I want to emergency brake, I just have to hit this button, but we are not going to do that. So it still says 80. This means I can drive out the station and I can go to 80 kilometers per hour until it says me the next speed. But I think once we are in the tunnels again, we can go 225 kilometers per hour. That was the AWS, by the way. Alright, here we go. says 100. As you can see, it doesn't show any speed limits on the track anymore. Now I can go to 225. That's just flat out. Just gonna have to keep my finger on the AWS. Okay, I can off my wipers because we're in the tunnel again. I think it's a very long tunnel, so I didn't drove this this track route too much, so I don't know everything about this route. But I think this is the longest tunnel right now. So the next station is Ebbsfleet International 6. Station name is Ebbsfleet. That's where we have to change from the overhead lines to the third rail. Otherwise, when you take off again in the train station, after a few meters, your train will fall. Sorry about that. Will get cut off from the electricity. That's why we have to switch to the third rail, because the overhead lines will stop after Ebbsfleet. So, okay, we are almost at 225. Let's stay in P2. If you hit 225, you're gonna change back to P1. Yeah, let's go to P1. It will deaccelerate a little bit, but not as much as in idle setting. So in 11.50 miles, our next stop is Ebbsfleet, platform 6. So now we come out of the tunnel, and I think we're gonna drive over a bridge after this tunnel. It's the AWS again. Let's speed up a little bit again. At this speed we're gonna be 10 seconds early, so I have to keep it up. Let's go in an outside view. Looks beautiful from here, nice and steady. I love the sound of this train. Anyway, I'm gonna keep an eye on the road, of course. This was the bridge I was talking about. Let's go to P2 again. Now it says we're gonna be 13 seconds early. That's good. Okay, now it starts flashing, so let's go to idle, which means the next signal is gonna recommend us another speed limit. My guess is 200. Yeah, I was right about that. So this was a second bridge. Now we're gonna hit another tunnel. Yeah, we are approaching Ebbsfleet in 3 miles. We are there. Next recommended speed's 170. Actually, this train looks very complicated, but the thing is, once you are used to this train, once you know how it works, this is like the easiest train to drive in the world. Alright, let's turn on our wipers again. Next recommended speed is 80 kilometers per hour. And 3 red means stop, because that's the end of the TVM signal anyway, so it will always show red here. Because here we have to change from manual system and from electricity power supply. As you can see, the moment we hit the station, there is where the third rail starts. Alright, here we are. Now let's pick up passengers, and now we're gonna change from the electricity power supply, and we're gonna do that like this. We're gonna change to DC, so the PEF goes down right now, and now shoes down, pan down, shoes down. Okay, anyway, and now we are on DC power instead of this power. And as you can see, the pantograph on the back is down, and the third rail, I don't know if I can show you guys, the third rail, the shoes are up are connected, so we still have power. Alright. That was the AWS sounding. So when the stop is finished, we're gonna continue to Gravensend and then to Stroot 1, Rutschen, Chatham, Gillingham, Rainham, Sittingbourne and Faversham in 28 miles, so still a lot of stops we have to do here. Right, let's do this. Now, as you can see, the display over here has stopped working and this changed to miles per hour. So now I have to watch the speed on the track, like for example 60 miles per hour. Now I cannot rely anymore on my display. Gonna have to slow down here. 30 miles per hour. Stop training. Let's turn off our wipers. So here we are in Gravensend, track 2. Let's pick up passengers. We are 15 seconds early, which is a good thing. let's go to the next station. Here we can speed up a little bit. I'm not sure why the AWS went off. The next light is green though. Yeah, the 50 miles per hour change. The AWS will also make a sound the moment you go from a high speed to a low speed, you know, like 70 miles per hour to 50 miles per hour. It's a big difference. Then the AWS will also go off because, yeah, you have to start braking in time, of course. But we still have plenty of time to slow down. So I'm just gonna keep it steady at 70. At the next signal, that's where I will start to slow down. I can make a much more comfortable brake though, but we are running late just a little bit. So, right, now that's where we start to brake here. I had to brake to 50 miles per hour because of the sharp corner you have to take here just in front of me. That will be an uncomfortable curve at 70 miles per hour, I guess. And it has started raining again. That's the UK for you people. Always raining. So next stop, Route 1. Okay, let's slow down here. We're still 40 seconds early. That's a good thing. Just AWS again. Alright, we're good to go. just a little bit too fast here. But that's okay. You will not get fired for that. And it has stopped training again, so we can turn these off. Okay, now we can speed up to 30 miles per hour. So next stop, Rochester 3, and then it's Chatham 2, very close to each other. Okay, let's go to the next station. Here we are, Chatham 2. Oh wow, 50 seconds early. was the AWS again. It likes to make some sound, huh? Next stop is Gillingham 3. I have actually no idea if I pronounce that right or wrong, but I think it's Gillingham 3. I think that's how I pronounce it. What's the next stop? Rainham, then Sittingbourne, and then Faversham. 32. So in 20 minutes, 24 minutes we arrive in Faversham. And that will be the end of my first video on YouTube. Looks good, a little bit dirty on the front of the train. Alright, here we go. The next station. Right, here we can speed up to 90 miles per hour. But at the time we are at 90 miles per hour, I mean by the time, we have to slow down again for N2. Because I'm just gonna keep it on idle right now. At the next signal, it's time to slow down again. We're gonna start braking very comfortable because we are now 55, no, not even 55, 1 minute and 5 seconds early. So let's take this, let's make this as comfortable as possible for the passengers. So here we are in Rainham. Hmm. Starts raining again. That's because we hit Rainham. That's ironic. The AWS wants to know if I'm still alive. Right, let's go to the next station. I don't know why my wipers won't work, but let's do it manually then. That was the AWS warning me for a 30 miles per hour restriction in front of me, but I think that will be after Sittingbourne. Let's start braking here. The AWS. This is a long stop, as we can see, but that was because we were 2 minutes early or 3 minutes early in the train station. Just gonna have to wait. Alright, here we go. Next stop is Faversham, end of the line, 7.24 miles. double yellow, which means this signal is gonna be one yellow, and this is on red because it's the end of the line. So I'm gonna start slowing down here because our next speed limit is 60 miles per hour, and then right after 60 miles per hour you have to slow down to 50 miles per hour. So we're gonna continue braking until we are at Faversham. So here we are, Faversham 4, the end of the line. So we let the passengers out. I'm gonna turn off my train. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I told you in the beginning of the video, this was my first video on YouTube ever. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed it. If you like what you see, make sure to subscribe. You can also follow me on my Twitch channel, which where I stream almost every day. You can follow me on Instagram and you can follow me on Twitter as well. So, thanks for watching guys, and see you next time.